cell phone charger back there if you need one.
Oh, thank you.
Doing something fun today or heading off to work?
No, I'm getting a haircut.
All right, that's kind of fun. Hopefully they do it right.
Yeah, no, she does.
That's important.
I've been going to her for years now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important. When you find someone that gets it right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So is she like at a salon or is it an independent person?
No, it's a salon. It's like a suite of salons. So she rents her own little room in there.
Ah,
They all rent. There's a bunch of people, and I don't know. Some of them, I don't know what all they do, but it's all like cosmetology, I suppose.
Sure. Yeah, I talked to somebody that did something like that. They did waxing, so it's like they do waxing in the booth, and other people do hair, other people do makeup, blowouts, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. What do you do for work? Do you have like a 9 to 5, something regular?
I do. Yeah. I've been working remote though these past few months.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What type of work do you do?
I do office furniture. So we have salespeople. They go out and get the jobs, and then I'm in the design department. So we lay out the floor plans with like the workstations and offices and all that, and they sell it, and we specify everything, do install plans, and
That's pretty cool.
It's cool, yeah. But now we're all like kind of nervous about like what's gonna happen, with all this working from home.
You're remote. And
exactly.
Remote,
yeah.
So what is the need for offices?
Yeah, I should really be in the office. Let's be honest. But the thing is, like, my entire team is in the suburbs. They're in Roselle.
Oh wow!
And
that's
like
hard.
we have an office in Chicago, but like the people there, I have nothing to do with them. So yeah, I could go, but then I'm gonna be jumping on Zoom calls all day, which I can do from home.
Right, exactly.
So
no need to commute for that.
Exactly. But I will be going back eventually, like in a few weeks.
Okay.
It's just like I've been avoiding the cold because I would have to get on the red line,
right,
and like get in the middle of the highway in the middle of the freezing weather. So.
Yeah. Oh no, thanks. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, they're understanding. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I do this, but my 9 to 5, I work in tech. I've been remote since 2017.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, I get it. I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't miss socializing, but I do. That's why I do this, so I can like talk to people.
Yes.
That's where I get it.
Yeah, I miss the camaraderie, the socializing. I do enjoy commuting also because it gets you out of the house, and like I remember I used to live in Rogers Park, and I would commute down to downtown.
Oh wow.
And I would read every day, like back and forth, and I would read so many books. So I do miss that as well. Now I just like get up like maybe an hour before I have to log on, and
I definitely I'm forcing myself to get up earlier.
Yeah.
So that I can exercise and then start the work.
Yeah.
But a joke I used to say, the thing I love about working from home is I can be scheduled to work at 9, wake up at 9:05 and still be on time.
Exactly.
And that's how it was. I mean, there would be times that I'd just be on a Zoom meeting in bed still. And you're like, well, I know the first thing's a meeting, so I'm not getting ready for that yet. But yeah, it's that regular schedule, that regular time, and I think you need it to wake up, to set yourself up to do all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you in? Is your office in the suburbs, or you have offices in Chicago?
No, my office, the company I work for right now, is in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think they have like a facility in Chicago somewhere, but like again, I work in tech, so it's not like they're, what do? They're medical records management. Apparently, they're a big company, so all these medical places will send all of their scans, send all of their things, and when people need their records, that's our job to like get them their information.
Yeah.
But like what that translates to is for me, I just got to make sure the computers that get the information work and send them out, and that's all. Like I just got to make sure they can do that part of the job.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like for me, all this stuff I need, it's not even the facility. It's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not where they actually go.
Right.
Yeah, and I always say again, because I'm the cloud and all that stuff. That's the type of tech I work in.
Yeah.
Like if a company needs me to go on site, they're too old school.
Exactly.
They're not the technology I want to work
Yes.
on. Yeah. So,
That is very true.
Yeah, I'm very much a work from home. Like, just let me do the 9 to 5, and then I'll go figure out my social after that.
Yeah.
I do stand-up comedy. I do comedy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like that's how I do the.
That's fun. Here in Chicago?
Yeah, here in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. I also have a show where I talk to people while I drive them around, and it's on YouTube. It's called Getting in Cars with Strangers.
Getting what? I'm sorry?
Getting in Cars with Strangers.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah, and that's it. Like I chat with people. I blur this out so you don't know who they are. And then just have a conversation and see where it goes.
Fun.
Yeah, and like that's the stuff I enjoy. That's what I love to do. So I'm like, tech, just pay the bills, and then
Right.
and I'm done. That's what I like. This company, they're in Pennsylvania, so they're East Coast.
Okay.
So I start at 8 and I'm done at 4.
Nice.
And I'm just like, that's it. Right. I wake up at like 6:30, work out. I have a gym at home. Work out. I live in Edgewater actually, so like right there by Rogers.
It's a nice neighborhood.
I love it. I'm 2 blocks from the lake. It's so nice. Yeah, and so like that's what I like to. I'm like, it's 2 blocks at lunchtime when it's nice weather. I'll go to the lake and then I'll come back and get some work done. But yeah, so like that's how I like to manage it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where in the city do you do stand up?
So I do a lot of open mics, so it's really kind of wherever there is. So I'm right by Wrigleyville. Wrigleyville's got a couple of cool spots there.
Okay.
I'll go down to Wicker Park, has a couple, like Bar North has got a couple open mics. And then Andersonville also, like that's where I started, was actually Andersonville, but all those places closed down. I think it's coming up again because this was pre-pandemic when I started. So I'm hoping now the pandemic's done, people like it's officially over. There's more mics that are opening up now, and I'm hoping to get to do it. The thing, like I said, the thing I love the most is the show. That's really my passion. But being able to do stand up and make jokes and get people to laugh, it contributes to this. But that's what I enjoy about it.
Yeah, that's fun. I like that. But I agree with you. Like, I love how you said like our 9 to 5s is just like, what contributes to you being able to do what you like after, because you need that money. But then like what I really want to do is this, so.
Exactly, yeah. And like my goal, I'm like, don't tell my employer, but I'm double jobbing to save up enough to live for a year, so that I can just do this.
Oh, God.
And then I'm hoping I can turn it into something where like I don't have to.
I think you can do it. Honestly, I feel like it's really feasible for you.
Yeah. And that's my dream. That's my goal. Like I've been doing technology work for like 15 years, 12, 15 years. And it's just money, and I'm like, I don't want to work for money. I don't want to be focusing on money. What do I love to do? What's my passion? What am I into? So that's it. So that's a question I love to ask you. Is like, so you have your 9 to 5, you work in the office. What's your passion? What makes you you? What's something you love to do?
It's interesting. I do. So I have my 9 to 5, and then I just started 2 years ago. I'm turning 2 years this month. A stationery business. Oh, cool. So I import stationery from Mexico. And then I have another shop from Spain that sends me stuff as well. And I started a little shop 2 years ago, and it's this is my little brand right here. Oh, okay. It's called Amarillo Stationery. Amarillo, yes, exactly. Because yellow's my favorite color.
Oh, my daughter too. That's cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's
so
a unique one.
Everybody always thinks that you're in Texas. Cool. Like, no, I'm actually in Chicago. It's because I like the color.
Sure. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm in Texas. That's right. Oh, that's so funny.
So, but yeah, that's like, and right now it just started as a hobby. I don't know where it's going. Like, do I want to grow this so that I live off of it, or it will forever be an online shop, or maybe it lasts 5 years? I don't know. I need to sit down with myself and have these conversations. But that's what I'm doing right now.
That's a great niche. So stationery stuff, like just your standard paper pencils, or do you have like unique creative?
Yeah, I sell fountain pen ink, notebooks, like pen cases, pencil cases, little things. I just rebranded, so I have this little mascot here, and I'm hoping to launch like little like clothing and whatever. Like I have my like beanie hat. It's actually my
nice.
my brand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really cool.
and I'm hoping to have my own fountain pen inks here in the near future.
Sure.
So yeah, a lot of that.
Oh, that's awesome.
I definitely need to expand my offering though, because like everything that I have so far, it's so small that everything that I have, people have already bought. So
Sure.
then, what's the next thing they're gonna buy?
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, they've already bought the product.
Yeah.
So you want them to come back and go, oh,
exactly.
I saw this.
Yeah.
I saw that. Sure. Yeah. My fiance, she lives in Mexico right now. She's going to be moving up to here, but she does. What does she do? Clay.
Okay.
Like clay models. She
Yes.
makes little pipes and cups and mugs and ashtrays, and she also makes stickers too. And like that's a thing she really likes to do. She designs like really cute stuff like that.
Oh wow.
But I wonder, like, what would be for stationery? What would people kind of grab and latch onto, right? In that vein, I wonder.
Yeah.
But it could be officey, right? What stuff do you like at the off?
Yeah, absolutely. Mine is more, I guess it's in between like the folksy, craftsy, and then professional. Like it still has this kind of vintagey type of look.
Sure, yeah.
But it's still fun. But I don't see like a lot of it in a professional setting. Like a CEO wouldn't have my stationery. It's a little too fun for that kind of.
Sure. I think that's what we need though. To me, like if you're gonna get people to go to the office, you got to let them bring their home to the office.
Exactly.
Because that's what people are nowadays. They're like, I don't want to go. I don't want to deal with all this commute. For what reason? I have my house. I have my kids' pictures. I don't got to wear pants. Like if we can let it be a little more casual.
Exactly.
I think people might start coming back a little.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So I think you got a good niche there. I think it's definitely could be something.
Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah, it's definitely fun, and I have plenty of space at home. And I took over my little home office with all my inventory, and it's just I don't have to worry about paying rent for like a physical store.
Right.
So,
yeah. That overhead, right?
Yeah.
It's all online.
Exactly.
So you're just packaging stuff.
And honestly, I don't like the way things are going. I don't know if I will be able to ever have a physical store.
Sure.
It may just be pop-ups here and there, like
which can be fun, those little pop-ups.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's the overhead. You might not need it. It might not have it. Which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because I look at like this stuff like here, like now, what is it, commercial real estate? It's almost like a bad investment now.
Oh, yeah.
It's, so many places are using it. So yeah, that's where you'd have to have a commercial building.
We're at the stoplight. This is my website.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So that's my little guy up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna Stationery.
Yeah.
Oh,
so like
that's
fountain
awesome.
pen inks.
Yeah.
Little stickers, thingies.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you're right. It's very crafty, very earthy.
Right.
Like,
Colorful.
Yeah.
And my favorite color is yellow. So
yeah, you gotta
expect.
You gotta be out there. Totally get it. That's really cool. And what made you kind of decide to get into that specific niche? Did you just see a lot of office supplies and you were just like, this is what I like stationery?
So back in the day, I used to really love notebooks, and I would just buy them, but then not use them because they were too cool, too pretty. I didn't want to ruin them.
Oh, wow.
And then right before the pandemic, I started exploring fountain pens.
Sure.
And then I got on Instagram, there's a huge fountain pen community. So then a friend and I started a Spanish podcast about fountain pens. And I was only on that podcast for 2 years. But through that podcast, I met all of these brands that I carry now in my shop. And 2 years ago, I was like, why? I wish people here offered these products.
Sure.
And that's when the light bulb went on. Maybe that's my job to bring all of these brands together and offer them in the U.S.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you saw an opportunity and you went with it.
Yeah.
Is the podcast still going?
It is still going. I think he's only, because we used to do weekly episodes, and I think now, since it's just him, he's gone down to once a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure, but still, and it's regarding fountain pens. Do you have a funny name? Like, what's the
Yeah, it's called Tinterias.
Tinterias? Okay.
Tinterias, yeah. So playing words of tinta and then tonterias.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah, it's a super cool name, super cool podcast. I wish but then I started my little shop, and then I'm like, okay, I'm doing way too much. I need to something needs to come off my plate. So unfortunately, the podcast had to go.
Right.
But he's keeping it alive. So
well, that's good. At least he is. Yeah, that's good. No, I totally get it. Yeah, it can be a lot when you've got. That's essentially like 3 jobs, 4 jobs.
Yeah, it is. Because then I was also doing a lot of the social media for the podcast, and I was doing social media for my shop, and then my own social media, and I'm like, okay, something has got to go.
Oh yeah, I totally believe it.
And then my job, right?
Right, exactly. See, yeah, and that's a big chunk right there.
Yeah.
Just the 9 to 5 middle of the day. So then you got to find stuff outside of it. Yeah, no, it could definitely be. Yeah, it could definitely be a lot. Yeah, I'm no stranger to that, because, I mean, there was a time where I was doing 2 full-time tech jobs at home.
Oh, wow.
Plus Uber, plus I have a kid.
Oh, my gosh.
You know, so it was a lot.
2 full tech jobs.
Honestly, the most I had was 4 in 1 month.
What?
I had 4 at a time in 1 month. That's how I got my house in Edgewater. That's how I got the down payment. It was, I'm talking, I would, at the end of the day, I'd come home and just like sit down at the stairs, because I come down from my office, and I'd just be like, after the end of 8 hours, because it was so stressful trying to juggle 8 like that. Because I wouldn't do it where I'm like, oh, I work 9 to 5, and then from 5 to 1, it was all 9 to 5, all 4 of them at the same time. And so it'd just be calls, emails, laptop, jumping over, doing all this
And they
stuff.
were all in the same time zone?
2 were, I think one was East Coast, one was West Coast, 2 were Midwest. So it was literally from like 8 to 8 I was going.
Wow.
It was a lot. But like I said, I got a house, so
that's good. And now you only have 1 or the 2?
Yeah, now it's just one. Now it's 1 in this, and then having a kid. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. So what's the website again called?
Amarillo Stationery.
AmarilloStationery.com.
Yes.
Cool.
Stationery with an E. Not if you spell it with an A, that just means it's something that's not moving. So,
something that is stationary versus stationary
Correct.
stuff. With the E is
Correct.
with the stationary.
Yes.
Ah, okay, cool. That makes perfect sense. I had no idea. Now I get it. Oh, well, that's awesome.
You explained it really well, actually. How long are you gonna go today?
Probably till about like 5 or 6.
Okay. Full day for you.
Yeah, I just got started at like 10. So, yeah, we'll see. You know, I don't have my kids this weekend, so it's like, what else am I gonna do? I'll chat with people.
Yeah.
You know, stand up. You don't do it until the night anyway. So.
Yeah.
If I'm by myself, I'm just gonna eat and watch TV all day. You know, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's what I do at home. Just snack all day.
Oh man, yeah, it's killing me. Yeah, I'm watching. Because with my show, I put up stuff. Right now, I'm in July of last year, and I was like 50 pounds lighter, and I'm just like, you can just watch me get fatter.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get back to it. That's all.
Same. I started like 2 days ago. I got on a treadmill for like 45 minutes, but I didn't do it yesterday. I really should today too.
It's one of those. It's definitely one of those, like you said, the should.
The hardest part is the eating healthy. You know?
Yeah. I'll ruin a diet at a single meal.
Oh, of course.
I'll ruin all my work. Yep. I totally know what
It's
you mean.
so easy to just think, I'll just have a little bit of this, but
right. Yeah, but then you learn, it's all calories, and that's the problem. You don't want to count them, you don't want to think about it, but it's like you just kind of have to think of like, what's the energetic needs I have for the day, and if you're adding a little exercise to it, that helps a lot. But
exactly.
But one thing, weightlifting, that's the thing I'm hearing is the best. The more muscle tissue you have, the higher your metabolism, the more calories you're burning in a day.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you handle blood sugar better, and you just physically live longer.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what I'm focusing on, and then 20 minutes of cardio.
Yeah.
Just to get that.
As long as you get, I've heard 10,000 steps a day is ideal. So.
Yeah, that's a lot of steps.
It is a lot. Yes, it is a lot.
That's the thing. That's about an hour of walking.
That's
that's
about
a lot.
I do an hour and a half sometimes, and that's perfect. I think this is
it right here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was great chatting. Definitely going to check you out on AmarillaStationery.com.
Yes,
for
yes.
sure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks,
you.
man. Have a good one. See ya.
Bye-bye.